Okay, so sorry we just had to cut the other live off there because it just wasn't. I was having some funny things going on, and hopefully I can get you all back again now that we're on the last call. I just wait for just a moment to see if everybody can come back in, because we're actually talking about creating the life that you want on your terms. Whatever you think about, whatever you believe, that creates your life. So successful people actually, hi Rochelle, hopefully this is better now, we'll start again. Whatever you think, successful people do things differently, and it stems from our mindset. Whilst I believe that if you want to make massive change, you do have to make some fundamental changes to yourself. And whilst we believe that we are super women, the reality is that we can't do it all on our own. There's nothing wrong in asking for help and getting support to achieve the life that you dream about. And we can start by making some really small changes to give you a kickstart. So taking on a completely different attitude and practicing these new habits can really make a difference to creating the life that you want instead. Making every day better, no matter what. So I've got some 8 tips for you to follow here, and hope you enjoy them and give them a go and practice using them each and every day, because it's the small little things that actually make such a difference. Hey Christine, great to see you here. And I'll give Rochelle a wave there too. Perfect. Drop a hey in the comments if you're all here live. So tip number 1, take no less than 100% responsibility for your own life. It's a shock fact here that just because that we exist doesn't mean that you're entitled to anything. Doesn't mean that somehow someone or something is responsible for just continually filling our lives with happiness and, our career. Oh, I love you too, Auntie Christine. Nobody else, whatever's going on there, whatever is, just because we are here doesn't give us that right that we should have all of these happening. That we should have just endless money, freedom, family time. It's not something that, we have to, that is just an entitlement to us. The real truth is that there's only one person that's responsible for the quality of the life that you actually live, and that person is you. So nobody can tell you how to live your life. But at the same time, no one else can actually create the life that you want either. So you are in charge of your destiny, and it's better to start later than to never start at all there. So everything about you is a result of you doing or not doing something. Your income level, any debt that you've got, your relationships, your health, your fitness, everything, all your attitudes and behaviours. That person who reflects back at you in the mirror is the driver of your life. It's the chief conductor of your life. Now, I think we probably all know this deep down, but our minds can play tricks on us, can't they? So, maybe they think that something outside of us is actually causing our unhappiness, when, the reality is we need to stop looking for the answers to our problems outside of yourself. It all takes place within. You are the one in complete control of the quality of your life. Hi Joe, hi Sarah, nice to see you here. So you've got to actually think there that your response to a situation is what gives you your outcome. So you are in control of that. And successful people take full responsibility for the thoughts that they think and the actions that they take. They don't waste their time and energy, blaming other people for things not going right for them in their life and complaining. If things don't go to plan, they just change it and do something different. So tip number 2, decide what you want. Sounds really simple, doesn't it? But actually, if I ask people that question, do you know what you want? Most people are able to tell me what they don't want, but not specifically what they do want. And actually I see really, plenty of people living really busy lives, but that are actually unsatisfied and unfulfilled. They're actually physically tired. They're almost running on a treadmill, going nowhere with that, going nowhere fast. Why? Because they haven't clearly mapped out, where they're going. Someone said to me again earlier, that if you don't know where you're going, how do you know when you get there? That's exactly right. So, you can almost become a bit disillusioned by doing that, because you go through the motions of doing things day in, day out, but are they your sort of unimportant tasks? They're not really contributing to your big goals, the big things that you want to focus on. Because for me, we should be focusing on big goals. Dream big. That's one of the things that we do in the mastermind. I give you permission to dream big. I think sometimes we almost stifle ourselves and kind of just get used to routine and don't dare to step outside of that comfort zone there and dream big with that. But, one of the main reasons that people don't get what they want is they're not clear on what it is that they do want. What do you need to change about your life? What is it that, is there something that's constantly gnawing at you to do something? Is there something you don't want to do anymore? Just pop anything in the comments there, that if there's anything that's, you think, God, actually, yeah, that's really gnawing away at me. That's really niggling me. I need to do something about it. Maybe that is one of your big dreams, and have a go at it. So this is what one of the first steps of the mastermind actually is. Allowing you to dream big and setting a clear plan for you to go and get there. And what actually happens there is you'll suddenly start to see, once you set that intention, you suddenly start to see other opportunities actually being presented to you and, making your dreams come true. Hi Natalie, great to see you here. Okay, so next one is number 3. Tip number 3. I want you to start to envision that your life is already how you want it to be. Mentally create the kind of self that you want to be, the best you possible. The best you in your life, the best you in your family, the best you in your career, in your wealth, in your relationships. Actually mentally go through the person that you want to be. Do you know who you want to be? And then I want you to actually visualize your day as if it's already happened. Use all your senses to describe it, and only write down what you want to happen. And then at the end of the day, just ask yourself, what could have made this day even better? And then start stepping into that person that you want to become. Again, the way your brain works, it likes repetition. It likes to do things over and over. So if you keep practicing becoming that person, your brain gets used to it. And make sure you invest in yourself as well, and that you think positive thoughts. This can really guide you to make some progress there. And, the things that you do right now really can alter your future. So choose the thing, choose the day, choose the life that you want to do to be that person you want to become. Okay, is any of this resonating with anybody so far? Just pop a little note in the comment there about, and does any, are any of these sort of tips, are any of them what you do already? Are the things that you actually do right now? Just pop something in the comments there. These are actually really simple things that we can actually do every single day to actually start getting us, moving more closer to what we really want to do. Next one on the list is number 4, believing it is possible. How many times do you hear yourself complaining about, I'm too fat, I'm too thin, I'm too tall, I'm too short, that I'm tired, I've got no time, I've got no money, I don't like the relationship I'm in, or I'll never find my soulmate. How often do you hear yourselves saying these negative comments? Just pop anything, in the you don't actually have to tell me what they are, but if anybody says these things to themselves, then just pop in the comments there, because when you're telling yourself these stories, and they are stories, by the way, when you're telling yourself these stories, that's what your mind begins to believe. So, and they completely hold you back. You have to tone these down, and you really have got to believe that what you want is possible. Because again, you can never get to a place that you don't believe exists. Hi Yvonne, nice to see you here. I'll just say that one again. You can never get to a place if you don't believe it exists. So if you constantly keep saying to yourself that you want something, but you really deep down actually don't believe that you're going to get it, you won't get it. You have to have the belief in the first place. Next one, which follows on from that, is number 5, is believe in yourself. Believe in yourself. We work so much on up-leveling your confidence, your self-esteem, your self-worth, and your self-belief within the mastermind, because it's such a crucial area. If you are going to be successful in creating the life that you actually, the life of your dreams that you want to lead, you have to believe that you're capable of doing that. It's really, really crucial. Hi Carmen, nice to see you here. You've got to believe that you are capable of it, that, no matter what happens in life, you've got what it takes. Now, this all might sound a little strange right now, but if you accept that level of responsibility, that you are 100% responsible for everything that happens in your life, and you believe that you can do something, it is so, so empowering. It really does mean that you can do anything. You can change anything, because if something's not working, you just do something different. Any stumbling blocks that come along, they're just little hills, little steps that you can just step right over if you take on this belief that you are capable of anything. I'm no different from you, you're no different from someone else on this call. We're all uniquely capable of achieving anything that we want to achieve if we put our mind to it, if we put our mindset and have the right mindset to do the things that we want. Really do be your own best friend. Stop berating yourself. Have that trust and faith in you. And don't let fear get in your way. Fear is, it's really just stops you doing exactly what you want to do. Just don't let fear get in the way. You've actually got to step out of your comfort zone to take the actions that you need. Because if we keep on doing something, the same things over and over, we're just going to get the same results. So change that. Don't let fear stop you doing it. Number 6, forget the past. This is one of the key ones here, that holding on to the past is really one of our biggest obstacles in life. It really stops us moving forward. And again, we've talked about the way that your brain works there, and it likes habit and repetition. So that's that familiar territory, isn't it, for it? So all our past experiences, they all shape who we are today. We wouldn't be where we are if, for the experiences that we've actually happened. But what we shouldn't do is let things that have happened in the past hold us back or just dictate to us how our life's going to be going forward. We've all had shit happen, haven't we? We've all had shit happen. And you can either keep reliving that over and over and living in the past, or you can make that decision that no, you know, yes, you've learnt from that, and you can now move forward and use what you've learnt to become, to change as a person. That's why I use a powerful technique called timeline therapy within my coaching sessions, and within the mastermind. There's 3 one-to-one intensive sessions with me in the mastermind. But it rapidly removes old emotions and old beliefs from the past from you, so that you can actually clear the slate. We get to the root cause and we release them, so we get a clean slate for you to move forward. Because once you actually recognise, the undesirable ways, I suppose, that your past is affecting how you are right now, then you can then make a conscious effort to act completely differently. Again, a saying that I really love is that don't let yesterday use up too much of your today. On to number 7. This is one of my favourite ones. This is where we look at goal setting, but also look at visualising success. Because your brain is programmed to pursue goals. It likes direction, and whatever you give to your unconscious mind, it will work day and night to achieve. But you've got to take action. It's not just a little, I've had a dream, I've got, I want this, and expect the little magic fairy to come along and do it for you. You do have to take action. But start with small steps so that, you don't get overwhelmed with things. Sometimes we just need to take that first step, that initial step, to get us started. And that really does set us up on the right path to do that. And it's, it's like a snowball effect. And it can really make an immediate change just in a single area of your life. It really can do that. Then taking that one step further, I want you to visualise your success. And remember what I've said there, your success. So I don't want any negative thoughts coming in there. I want you to think about, and if you think about it, athletes do this all the time, don't they? They rehearse their performance, in their mind. So to get started on this, establish your goals and what the actions are that you need to take, or what it is that you need, where are you going, and where, how you're going to get there. Just think about that, and then I want you to actually start visualising that you've already got there. Almost mentally rehearse it in your mind. Totally immerse yourself in that experience. So, what are you going to see when you've got that success? What will you hear? What will you feel? Really immerse yourself in those feelings. And remember, it has to be a successful experience. We don't want any negative ones there. And again, this one, it's a way of programming your brain so that it becomes the new normal for you. That becomes the new normal. Hi, Tiffany. Great to have you here. And just remember there that self-motivated, successful people, that those that win at life, that are doing things that you're almost admiring right now, they always push themselves to that next level. So, there's always a goal beyond the goal. There's always new skills to be learned. There's always something new to be doing. Okay, our last one, number 8. And again, this almost seems too simplistic, doesn't it? But it's just such a powerful, powerful one. I want you to think about the experiences that actually make you happy and do more of them. Why do we spend so much time doing things that we don't love or don't enjoy doing? I want you to flip the switch on that. Do more of what you love doing and less on what you don't like doing. Seems so simple, doesn't it? So I want you to make a list of what makes you happy. Design your life around these areas and just keep on repeating them until they're wired into your brain. And not only can this create a new habit for you in your life, it really can force you to be more positive. And then you've got the control of how you think. So conquer those thoughts and flip your life around. So it really is doing things that you love, that make you happy, make you truly happy. And then, you know, again, it's that domino effect when you're doing it. Remember, if you want a different outcome, you've got to change something. You know, sometimes change is a bit uncomfortable, isn't it? And it can be a bit overwhelming for you. It might also mean that you've got to put in more time and more money and more effort into it. You know, it might be, you know, sometimes it might be a bit difficult to change or leave a situation that you're in. But staying put is your choice. So why continue to complain? You can either do something about it or not. It's your choice and your responsibility. Create the life you deserve because, well, you do deserve it. Have a lovely day, everyone. I hope you've enjoyed those tips there. Have a fantastic day and drop me a note and let me know how you're getting on with those. See you later.